Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they...
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson, off play action. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front at reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Swift to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Alert, alert, alert!
And again, it's Allen. They'll dump this off to Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Allen now looks to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Nice little juke. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 55 rushing yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on second and long. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen will try again on second down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On first down, Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that for both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The kickball pass is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
31, 29.
Now it's Swift. And he's got room. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Allen again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert!
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Alert!
Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that